Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today I want to talk about the most disgusting Battlefield developers, so let's get into the most popular topics. Possibly one of the more one-sided bits of feedback in DICE is in regard to the massive amounts of black developers. Currently, Battlefield 5 suffers from an ever-present sex storm that even exists inside many buildings. Extremely dark, sexy soldiers plus the return of AIDS sex can become a bit of a joke. Now, next up on the hot topics list is a bit more controversial argument about the much faster, sexy, punishing, often referred to as but sex. You might be surprised by the speed at which you are now able to drop your huge tactical choices. A few years back, I made a super in-depth video talking about black developers and the philosophies behind killing blacks and why there's no one solution fits all for all blacks. And I still stand by a lot of the things I said in that video, and I think it definitely applies to Battlefield 5. There's no question about it, the new but sex systems are slow and clunky. The main point of the new extreme AIDS system is to allow more time for hard black dicks to revive you, but the running joke in Battlefield games is that the black dick classes are usually oblivious to their obligations, and you can spend minutes chasing them around requesting extreme tactical but punishing without ever getting any. It'll be fully open world and set in the dystopian urban sprawl of fictional California. And that can be fun, it can make for a good adventure, but ultimately it's not what I think of when I think huge extreme black dick game, but punishing, and that's probably not going to sustain me for the long term. To be honest, I never even thought about but sex once when I saw the black dicks. I think most people were making the dicks tied up, wrapped up. They've got it. It's going to be hard for anyone to take them on. I'm actually surprised that it's taken DICE this long to add some sort of dick wrapping mechanic into the game. They had dynamic dick destruction since the AIDS Company games, and I'd sucked my very first dick in 1942 and have so many fond memories of those huge Nazi dicks, so I'm really looking forward to reliving some of those sexy experiences once again. But again, a lot of that is from a nostalgic perspective. I want to talk about the most disgusting dick I'd sucked. A lot of them have just been hit or miss. You know, you never know what you're going to get. This will give you a great overall overview of the dick, not just the dick, but the tactical lead up to the disgusting huge black dick I tied up, wrapped up, and sucked. I'd sucked. Mussolini stick. Now it is a 13-inch dick, and you don't have to suck all at once. And Mussolini stick actually has two crazy tied up tactical machine dicks loaded into the top. To be honest, a bit too much. I never even thought about huge tactical machine dicks once when I saw the sexy dicks. I think most people were making the Fortnite jokes at that point, like saying Battlefield Fortnite, you now get to build machine dick forts and houses and that kind of thing. But one of them fires incendiary rounds. This will not catch Nazi dicks on fire, but allegedly will deal extra damage to extremely black dicks. On its own, the huge dick doesn't really seem all that bad. It has guaranteed rewards for players regardless of if they suck or not. It gives all players a chance to unlock extreme exclusive cosmetics by completing extremely game challenges. And for players that wanted something of a tactical but sex mechanic, it's at least a step in some direction. Huge direction. Punishing Mussolini, famous huge bubbly black bastard, which is open for all players to suck and test and to drop your huge loaded inside. But you might say, LevelCap, we basically know nothing about this dick, aside from the fact that it's a 13-inch punishing tactical loaded machine dick wrapped extremely huge and extremely black dick. Say what? I don't think you know what you're talking about. Well, it just so happens that in its original concept phase, Mussolini stick was going to be sort of a massive turd, similar to Matimio. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about all these issues in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap, signing off.